I have never really spoken a lot about SaRaFana A'duRa, who is the twin flame of Thoth. I have written about her on occasion, and there were some other times when she actually gave transmissions, but it's been a while, and certainly not since I've been doing a lot of videos. So I just wish to make this short video about her, especially now that I can create a good facsimile of her repeatedly with my AI art through Midjourney. I begin by reading to you from a previous article some years ago. When I began my first conscious experiences with the Master Illumined Thoth in 1977, I did not know about his twin flame soul. It was some years later that he told me of this soul and its incarnations in female form with him in Egypt. She was not his wife, but a priestess oracle whom he consulted and confided in. Of course, these two souls have had many lives together. Like Thoth, SaRaFana now dwells in the inner earth domain and moves through the portals into the new earth. They, Thoth and SaRaFana, live in a complex within the Blue Mountains, not far from the city of Seraphim. Thoth's temple house is his own. His presence, work, and energy resides there. SaRaFana has her own temple house as well, connected to his. I have not communed all that much with SaRaFana, other than her discourses given in Second Life. I do feel her presence through Thoth at times, and feel a warmth between us, but she is not my guru as Thoth is. That's the end of the article. SaRaFana did relate to me at a later time that I was her sister, her younger sister, when we were both females in Lemuria. I'm imagining that perhaps I had other lifetimes with her as well, just as I have with Thoth. I also did know her in Egypt when I was with Thoth Racemas. However, I don't really know what our relationship was then. Just as I said that, Thoth sort of tapped me on the shoulder, so to speak, and informed me that actually I knew her quite well. She was a teacher of mine, he put it in that way. She helped me manage and oversee the temple school complex in Sais. I am somewhat familiar with that experience when I was in Sais as Thoth's younger sister, and I know that the temple was called the Temple of the Eastern Star. In the 1980s, I was made aware by Thoth of the Dweller crystal skulls. That's a whole nother topic, but it relates to a later time in 2016, I believe it was, when I began working with these dwellers using contemporary crystal skulls, and they are still on my altar and a part now, an underlying part of the Quantum Logic Interactive project. Well, when I was working with them in 2017, it began with the White Queen crystal skull, and I was told that this one is connected to the 13th crystal skull, which is not a crystal skull, but a soul who will incarnate as a woman in a particular time in the future. I believe that time will be during the Pyramidus Radius matrix in full bloom. And this soul that we're calling the 13th living crystal skull connects and works through at this time the soul of SaRaFana, the twin flame of Thoth. They aren't the same soul, but they have some kind of a very, very close relationship. They aren't layered either, as I talked about in a previous video about soul layering. It's a little different, so I'm not sure how to explain it. But they do have a very close relationship, a symbiotic relationship, at least for now, and so that entity works through SaRaFana at times. In her current inner Earth lifetime, SaRaFana holds a balance with Thoth for the planet. Her feminine aspect is very strong, and she receives from the Sophia, the Gaia, the Isis, and of course from the 13th living crystal skull soul. In conclusion, the following are just some more images I hope you will enjoy.